Hi, I'm Simon from Motodrome. Now today we're going to take this rather lovely 1966 Triumph TR4a IRS for a drive. First of all, we'll show you it starting up, then we'll show you a bit of under bonnet action with it idling, and then we'll take it for a drive. Hope you like it. Okay, we'll show you start up and idling on this TR4a IRS. Ignition light comes on. They don't have an oil pressure warning light. They do obviously have a gauge on them though, but that's the ignition light on there. Starts up and settles down to a nice idle. Oil pressure, we've just been out for a run, so it's showing 50 psi idle now. If I blip the throttle, you can see that goes up. Temperatures and everything else are all right. Rev counter working. Now we'll show you under the bonnet. Okay, here we are under the bonnet of this TR4a IRS, and it's absolutely lovely under here. Really, really nice. You can just sort of hear it idling away nicely. 4-cylinder motor. It's got a Kenlo fan there with thermostatic switching, but also a manual override. Alternator, obviously twin carbs as it should be, but it's just really, really nice and clean under here. Very, very good indeed. And round there. This is a cracking car, it really is. Right, now we'll take it out for a drive. Okay, here we are out in this 66 Triumph TR4a IRS. I deliberately brought it down this bumpy road just to sort of demonstrate to myself and to you how well it rides. It has got uprated shock absorbers on it, and this road's terrible and it's riding really well. Sometimes in the past we've had these and they've actually grounded over this road, but no, this one's just getting on with it. Actually drives beautifully. Starts on the button. There's no signs of any misfiring, hesitancy or overheating. It has got a Kenlo fan on it with a switch under the dash, so you can switch that on. Engine and gearbox are nice. Gearbox slicks in and out of its 4-speed with no problems at all, no synchro issues going down the box or anything, and the overdrive kicks in really, really well. No problems there at all. And it is exceptionally rattle free for one of these. Actually indicative of a well built, well restored car. All the instruments are working. Rev counter in front of me and speedo, which isn't flickering too much, in fact barely at all, which is pretty good. We've got ammeter, fuel gauge, oil pressure gauge and water temperature gauge all doing as they should. Yeah, it does drive well. Into top gear. Flick it into overdrive in a moment, not just yet. Yeah, it copes with these bumpy roads with, well, with aplomb. It really does. Just gets on with it perfectly well. Thought it'd be nice to have the roof down, but it's a bit chilly still. Right, now we'll just slip it into overdrive, I think. Slicks into overdrive very, very nicely. No clonking or anything. And it just powers along. It does sound nice as well with the twin exhaust system. Just flip it out of overdrive to go around this bend. give it some beans. When you're accelerating hard, it's best not to have the overdrive engaged. It tends to wear them out. Flick it back out again. And back into the village. Unfortunately, there's a car behind me now, so I can't brake too hard, but from what I've seen of it so far, driving it, brakes are absolutely spot on. Pulls up nice and cleanly, doesn't veer to one side or anything. I'll tell you what, if it could be said one of these could drive without fault, this is probably about right. The only thing I can criticise, where it's got the small wood rim steering wheel on it, the indicators don't self-cancel anymore. But that is about your lot. It drives really, really well. Really impressed with this. Anyway, my name is Simon. You can reach me in the office on 0118 907 1495, or you can go to our website, which is www.motodrome.com for any more information.